Greetings, humans, and welcome to a very special episode of AskADalek Live. I am the Dalek Supreme.
I am Dalek Monty. I am Dalek Derek. I am Dalek Darren.
And I am Dalek Donald.
Nobody asked you, oldie.
Rude. Silence. Greetings to all of you. Who is in the chat room? Dalek Empress Vamdra, welcome. Thomas Watkiss, welcome. Uto Kitkat, greetings. The Emperor is here too. Greetings, Emperor.
I also see Dalek Giratina and the Dalek Lord and little Miss Tara Bear. Greetings. The Doctor is also here.
The Doctor! He must be exterminated! Also joining us this evening is the human Matthew.
Yes, that's right. I'm here too. Merry Christmas! I'm wearing a very festive hat. Yeah. I did all my wrapping today. Look, presents and such. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know how I got roped into this. Probably because I'm a glutton for punishment. I'm not going to say very much this evening. Because I really want to save my voice for some reason. Yeah, so these guys are all here. They're going to do most of the talking tonight. So yeah, I'm just going to hand back to you guys.
Thank you, Matthew. Will you be properly doing the moderation of the chat room?
Well, I'll be moderating it. Properly is subjective.
Very true.
Dalek Empress Vamdra has gifted 10 Mataf Productions memberships. Thank you, all of you. Many thanks, Vamdra. That is very kind.
Yeah, that is genuinely amazing. Thank you, Vamdra. That's amazing. Happy Christmas. Wow. That's amazing. We can't see the chat, by the way. Yeah, because we'd be covering Derek up.
And nobody wants that.
Exactly.
Anyway, some admin now, which I will hand over to Derek to do.
If you wish to send us your questions, you can do so by clicking on the box at the top of the chat, which reads, Ask a Question. You will then be taken to a place where you can enter your question, and we will read it. It is all very straightforward. Let us begin! The first question is from the Dalek Emperor, who says, I sent you a video I made a while ago.
Is the video ready to play?
Yeah, I've got the video queued up.
Then begin!
Matt Productions' secret base has been located. Excellent. Engage attack immediately. We obey. Activating laser. Firing in 10 rounds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Why does it look like a Kentucky Fried Chicken? It seems we missed a couple of yards. Bugger. Well, let's try again. That was all the laser we had. Well, back to the drawing board again.
I think he missed us.
Why did you fire a laser at Matthew's house? Matthew does not deserve to have lasers fired at his house.
I agree. Although thanks for destroying the local branch of KFC, I am morally opposed to KFC.
You heard it here first, folks. On with the questions.
Dalek Giratina asks, "Hello Nigel, Monty and Derek."
What? Why is my name Nigel again? Also, Darren, could you have a look at my ring modulator? It seemed to stop working for a second there.
I think it's because Matthew is rubbish at pressing the button.
Rude, I'm very good at pressing the button.
At the correct time.
Okay, you got me there.
Anyway...
Giratina continues, "I hope you're having a fantastic day. My question is, what are your thoughts on Thomas the Tank Engine?"
This should be good.
The tank engine is inferior. It does not have any weaponry and can be easily exterminated.
I preferred it when it was all the models.
Thank you, Monty, so did I.
Mo the dog asks, "Derek, where were you on the 22nd of November 1963? I wasn't even there. You can't prove a thing." Giratina asks, "Monty, can I have some tea?" "Yes, you can. Tea for all." Giratina also asks, "I've got my Choo-Choo Charles spider train. Want to pet him?" "Absolutely not!" I have a cold, by the way. I'm sorry to hear that, Giratina. I hope your cold gets better soon.
The Emperor asks, "Dear Supreme Dalek Nigel." Seriously? Why did you all call me Nigel?
I believe it was sort of a joke.
I do not understand. Anyway, why did you initiate the Resurrection Project 8 years too early? What do you mean 8 years too early? I initiated it on schedule, i.e. when the time was right. Was the time not right? I am confused.
Christopher asks, "What are your hopes for 2024? Also, I hope you all have a fantastic Christmas and an amazing New Year. All hail the Supreme Masters of the Universe. Daleks conquer and destroy. Daleks conquer and destroy.
Daleks conquer and destroy! Silence! Sorry, force of habit.
My hope for 2024 is that there will be lots of tea and peace.
My hope for 2024 is that we finally exterminate your pathetic species. Or failing that there's something good on the television.
Fernando asks, "Derek, Monty and Dalek Supreme, what is the biggest machine on your planet?"
We call it the Doom Ray.
What does it do?
It dispenses doom and custard creams. Fernando also asks, what does Dalek Storm do when he destroys Doctor Who? Presumably is promoted. We don't know. It's never really come up.
Moo the dog asks, Monty, how would you react if your kettle turned out to be the trigger of a time loop every time the switch on it was pressed down? Sounds a bit far-fetched, to be honest.
Yeah, who would do that? No idea.
Thomas Watkins asks, Dalek, what is a Dalek's F? I'm not sure what the question is there.
The Emperor asks, Derek, how did you travel back to the 60s to film the pilot? It wasn't me. It was one of the ones up there. The pilot episode was not well received.
Can't imagine why.
Fernando asks, Derek, Monty and Supreme, are you guys ready to see us?
We cannot see you. That's kind of the medium. You can see us. We cannot see you. You guys do understand how the format works, right? These long pauses are getting awkward. Thomas Watkins asks, who shall read this, as I'm in my last year of high school? Do Daleks need GCSEs to get a job? Also, I'm jealous of Matt's job.
Thank you, my job is awesome.
What precisely is your job again?
I plan trains.
Do trains need a particular amount of planning?
Evidently.
Fair. Anyway, Daleks do not require GCSEs. We take something far more, challenging. It's called the Dalek Assessment. See a video from 2013.
Was it from 2013?
I don't know. You really think I pay attention?
Evidently not.
The Dalek assessment was much more difficult back in my day. These newfangled bronze Daleks have it way too easy. They just hand diplomas out to anybody nowadays. Silence, Donald! Nobody wishes to hear about how things were much better back in the day.
The Dalek Lord asks, Derek, Nigel, Monty and Matthew, I have a Home Alone video on my channel featuring the Daleks as the Wet Bandits. What would you think?
I'd like to see that. Drop it in the chat and I'll have a watch later, but that sounds amazing.
That does indeed sound very good.
Christopher Slight asks, will the new Dalek Paradigm Supreme make an appearance in another video soon? I'd love to see the interaction between him and the Cult of Scratchwood.
He will make a video in the appearance in the future, I imagine. More than that, I could not possibly say.
Spoilers, sweetie.
Precisely.
Giratina asks, Derek, do you like spiders now? I am indifferent to spiders.
The Dalek Lord says, Dear Nigel, Would you plan an invasion of the Disney universes with the Disney Plus deal? If so, which ones would that be?
Is Davros technically a Dalek princess now?
Technically, I suppose. Anyway, we would destroy all Disney universes. All of them! The Star Wars one might be a bit challenging. The stormtroopers seem to be able to aim their lasers slightly more efficiently than Dalek drones.
Meow.
The Emperor Dalek says, Giratina and I are furious. The videos and audio sent by me shall explain.
Yeah, I'm not sure what order you want the audio playing in, Emperor, but I'll give it a go at any rate. Let's see. So we've got number 5, which is from yesterday, and then there's more from today, which is interesting. Play the video from Giratina, AskADalek 2. Let's play this one. Here we go.
Dear Nigel, have you managed to keep the Cult of Scratchwood in line just as I planned? Have they been succeeding in total extermination? Or have they been failing like they usually are? You fools!
How dare you!
Exactly. Thank you, Supreme. We are the greatest minds of the new Dalek Empire. In this room. At the moment. Shall we play Giratina's question as well?
Yeah, alright then, hang on. This is... Hold on. This is the right video. Here we are. Here we go. Yeah, it's too late to show the video, but can I just play the audio? Will that still work? If Giratina would just like to pop a message in the chat and let me know either way.
In the meantime...
The special weapons, Dalek says. Derek, I'll give you back that 20 quid I owe you if you start being nice to me. No way! You suck!
Agreed. Everyone ignore the special weapons, Dalek. The special weapons, Dalek? I hate that guy! Fernando says, initiating extermination. Who are you exterminating?
Sausage asks, Derek, what is your least favourite Dalek casing colour scheme?
The new paradigm drone. Oh god, yes. That thing sucks.
It was certainly not well received critically.
Moo the dog asks, Donald, if you're supposed to be the superior being, why can't you climb the stairs? Because real Daleks level the building, and therefore there are no stairs to climb. It's really not that difficult.
Mo also asks, Darren, are you aware you have a gun as well as a claw? Of course I am. What do you think I am? Some unobservant personage?
Okay, I've got no confirmation on whether or not I can play this as audio or not, so I'm going to play it anyway so you can all hear it.
Play the audio. Obey.
I cannot tell if the savings are going, but
Yes. Hello, Matt, Derek, Monty, and... Oh, no, I'm not calling you Scream. I'm calling you Nigel, and you're in big trouble, mister. You're going into 1,000,000 years of punishment. They'll make sure that you do not come out of that chamber. Whatever managed you. Recently, remember your Groundhog Day event? Monty, you used Tim Kittle, which activated the time loop. And you, Nigel and Derek, two of the most goofiest Daleks I've ever met. You used a vortex manipulator. Time loop. I am very disappointed. I have a cold one. But anyways, yes, you are hereby sentenced for 27 years in Dalek prison. Matt, you can have Monty. Monty, this is your first warning. Do not activate, do not use 10 kilo for time loops. Use it, buy a different 10 kilo. Like just buy a new one. Just do whatever, please. Oh, by the way, I have a message for you guys. Supreme Dalek of the Cult of Scratchwood, currently known as Nigel. Do you know how many paradoxes you caused via the explosion of the vortex manipulator? Do you know how many laws of time this broke? This goes against the Dalek imperative. The time strategist is infuriated by this.
Well, that was certainly disconcerting. I have no idea what he's talking about.
Me neither. Nor do I.
Must be talking about an aborted timeline or something.
Clearly. Apologies for the alternative universe us messing up, I guess. We'll do better next time or something. Dalek Giratina asks, can Daleks breathe underwater? Yes, we can. We do not have lungs. We have no need of breathing.
The Doctor asks,
The Doctor! He must be exterminated!
exterminate the Doctor!
Exterminate the Doctor!
Exterminate the Doctor!
He literally said hi.
Oh. Hello. Dalek Darren says, Supreme, the Renegade Supreme is offering me a new contract, including 6 weeks paid vacation, sick leave, and dental. Either give me my holiday time or I'm walking. Darren, we will discuss this later. Why could you not just talk to me about this? Could you not just speak to me in person? Why did you make a YouTube account for this?
I'm not convinced I did.
You mean that Darren is an imposter?
Affirmative.
Exterminate the imposter!
Thomas Watson says, hi. Hi, Thomas. Thomas Watkiss says, Monty, what drink is better than tea? I like iron brew. Do you agree? I think the only thing better than tea is a nice tall glass of ginger beer.
I agree, Monty. Ginger beer is great.
I'm sorry. What is this video called again? Because I'm fairly certain it's not Ask an Inferior Human.
Meow.
The Dalek Lord asks, Monty, one of my Daleks, Unit Alpha, finds watching Disney films while drinking tea good. What do you think? I enjoy a good Disney film. I like the Pixar ones best.
The Emperor asks, have you apologized for your failure? I have released a meaningless statement where I have pretended to apologize. Is that enough? If so, please let me know.
Missy says, Cooey, how are you, you gorgeous red buckets of bolts?
Missy, I told you to stop calling me. Don't make me take out a restraining order. We all saw the inappropriate touching. I have it on video.
Fernando says, you guys make me laugh when you hear Doctor Who to be exterminated. Thank you. Giratina says, can we have Monty for 2024? If not, then can it be the old man Donald?
I think we've had quite enough old relics called Donald in charge of the United States of America.
Topical, I like it.
Oliver asks, have any Daleks been to the strange land of Wales? I believe there was a high concentration of them in Wales for quite some time. Starting around 2005.
Any idea what they were doing there?
No idea. Sausage asks, can Daleks do drugs? Don't do drugs, kids. It's bad for you.
Matt the Inferior Human says, guys, since it's Christmas, I'm going to stop being a moody grouch and stop interfering with your genius plans.
Guys, I think there's an imposter in the chat room.
No take-backs, you said it. The Doctor asks, have any of you ever worked with Davros? If so, what was that like? Well, I was one of the prototype Daleks, so I worked with Davros very closely. He was extremely demanding, and also inferior, which is why we exterminated him. The Tired Scot asks, will the Daleks be running in the 2024 general election? Indeed. We will all be standing to be members of Parliament. The Dalek Party will win the election, remove the inferior politicians from government, and make this country great again. On behalf of your Dalek masters, the Daleks reign supreme. Vote Dalek or be exterminated!
Still less extreme than the Reform Party.
Don't speak to me about those hacks again. Vamdra asks, what did you think of the Toymaker's appearance in the Doctor Who special?
I quite liked the Toymaker. He's very chaotic evil. I can get on board with that. The Doctor asks, how do Daleks drink tea? Well, currently the only way we've found to drink tea is to swap our mind with a human and have them drink the tea. Matt doesn't like it when we do that, though.
No, I don't.
The Paradigm Supreme says, human, I demand more screen time. You are inferior. Go away. No screen time for you.
Bit rude.
Dillian Stolzenberger asks, Monty, who is speaking right now?
I've no idea. I think one of you got in a muddle there, didn't you?
Quite possibly. Anyway, let's try that again. Dillian Stolzenberger says, did Monty return to Skaro City after the Time War? Also, Merry Christmas. I have not returned to Skaro since I came here. I didn't like it there much. There wasn't any tea. Although Varga plants are a very close approximation, apparently.
Dahl says, Derek, Nigel, and Monty, will you ever hug? We do not have arms. We are incapable of hugging.
That makes me really sad.
You know nothing, human. The classic Dalek Emperor says, you whippersnappers still haven't returned my tapioca pudding. Return my delicious tapioca immediately. Do we have his tapioca pudding?
I have no idea what he's talking about. Little Miss Tara Bear asks, what are your plans for Christmas? I will be cooking Christmas dinner.
Please, no!
Well, that was uncalled for.
I will be watching the King's speech and learning his weaknesses and how he can be exploited.
I will be undertaking my traditional watch for Santa Claus. If he comes down the chimney this year, he will be exterminated. Unfortunately, Matthew has not been well behaved enough for the last decade, so he hasn't come yet. But I've got a good feeling about this year. I will be undertaking science experiments.
And I will be assisting. Do you guys ever not do science?
We use science to advance the aims of the cult and the Dalek Empire, Dalek Supreme. Darren and Donald are merely working to...
It's Christmas Day, for God's sake. Have a day off. I do not understand.
Yes, what is a day off?
Forget I said anything.
Oliver asks, can your blasters penetrate Challenger 2 armor? Probably. We've never tried. Dalek Sar asks, who is the most annoying out of you five? Donald.
Rude!
Dalek Monty says, Monty, this is your Alexa reminder. You asked me to remind you to prepare the kettle for the human when the broadcast is concluded.
Thanks, Monty.
You're welcome. Thomas asks, do Daleks have an interest in model railways? Darren does. I am interested in them only in terms of their function of transporting goods around the house.
And how's that working out?
Initial experiments are not encouraging.
Why not?
I don't want to discuss it.
The trains toppled off the track because he overloaded them.
You know nothing!
Touchy.
Sausage asks, question for Darren and Donald. Are you married?
Well, they do act like an old married couple.
What are you insinuating?
Nothing.
Better not be either. I've got my eye stalk on you!
Jesus Christ says, did you get me anything cool for my birthday on Monday? Yes, we didn't exterminate you. You're welcome. Happy birthday. Vamdra says, Dear Derek and Monty, do you think you could win in an election for Dalek Supreme against Nigel? I'd be quietly confident if it was a democratic vote.
However, it would not be. The Dalek Supreme is not elected. I was created for the role. I am the Supreme. There is nothing more.
He's only saying that because he know he'd lose. Silence! The Dalek Lord says, Daleks, do you think a deluxe version of Genesis of the Daleks should be made with the original 1963 Daleks? I mean, probably don't fiddle with what's already perfect.
I agree. Those upstarts with their blue globes can get in the bin. What have they done lately?
Thomas Watson asks, Donald, how do you feel about how the Dalek Civil War ended? Given both your faction, the Renegade Daleks, and the Imperial Daleks lost in the end.
I have no strong opinions. Although I will say I fought at the Battle of Shoreditch. Took out the Special Weapons Dalek, using only my plunger. That was hairy.
Yeah, Grandad, of course you did. I think it's time for your cocoa.
Silence, you disrespectful young oik!
The Dalek Lord asks, what are your thoughts on Destination Skaro? Is that a video?
I think it's a video, not one I've seen, so by extension, neither of you guys.
I see.
Little Miss Tara Bear asks, if you exterminate us, who will you broadcast AskADalek to? We haven't thought that far ahead.
The Emperor says Monty will not be the new Emperor. Good. That's way too much responsibility.
The Doctor asks, does the Supreme Dalek have a name? Nigel, apparently.
Evil Dan asks, if you guys upgrade your Doom Ray to dispense soup, I'll kill the Doctor for you. After all, what's the point in being alive if not to make the Doctor die? And enjoy soup?
Well, I'm on board with this plan.
Giratina says, I sent an email... Oh, we've seen that already. Sausage asks, Matt, can we get a Donald solo episode? He's underrated.
That's true. I am underrated.
I have been thinking about doing a Donald-centric episode. I had one idea about maybe it's Donald's birthday, and the guys are vaguely helping him celebrate, but he's finding it difficult because he's now at the age where he needs to retire, and of course for the Daleks retirement means something very, very different. So yeah, maybe there's something there. I don't know. We'll see.
Coming soon.
Don't make guarantees. I have a baby now.
I don't understand the relevance.
Never mind.
Fernando says, Dear Monty, Eric and the Supreme, what is Matthew doing with the modulator?
Pressing buttons, mainly.
The Remembered Supreme says, Donald, if you abandon your ugly Supreme and rejoin me, rude. I'll increase your pay and add healthcare to your contract.
I am a Dalek. What do I need with healthcare? Go away.
That one Dalek from the Stolen Earth says, Guys, did you see that Dalek Bumps made a video on me a while back? I finally made it to the big leagues. Congratulations, that one Dalek. I thought you died, though. Glad to see you didn't.
Thomas Watson says, why were you not on the Emperor's command ship during the final battle of the Time War? See the adventures of Derek and Matt Destiny?
I think it's Destiny anyway.
Giratina asks, Derek, can you exterminate the spider on your casing? Where? What spider? Get it off!
The Dalek Lord asks, Donald, why are you not a 1963 Skaro Dalek? Reasons?
Name them!
The time was not right. We were not... Hang on. Deja vu.
Express Gaming says, Daleks, are you planning to destroy us in 2024?
Of course. We plan to destroy you every year. So, you know, look forward to that.
I can see a few of you firing questions off into the chat room there. If you want your question answered, click on the Ask a Question box and type it in there, because I'm working my way through that. I can't always keep up with the chat. So I'll try and get your questions from there, but if not, then just pop them in Ask a Question and we'll definitely get to it. Okay? Cool. Cheers.
Dalek Matthew says, Hi. Now that AskADaleks are together at once, how about a Spice Girls song? Spice Up Your Life is popular.
That's not happening.
I agree.
Dal asks, Monty, did you know that Jackalaw equals follow me weakling, I am your guide? Thank you, I guess.
Dalek Donald says, Human! Can the gang attempt at least a bit of the song I emailed you? Apologies for making it so long. Darren told me to go big or go home.
Yeah, we can have a look. Hold on. I've got that saved somewhere. Here we are. Here we are. Oh my god. I'd forgotten about this. I do not know the tune to this song. But Derek's gonna have a go at the first bit. Let's see how this goes, I guess.
Turn up my headphones.
You are now about to witness the strength of the Dalek Empire.
This is gonna go terribly.
Here we go. Straight out of Scratchwood, crazy pepper pop named D-Rec. From the gang of crazy-ass Daleks. When I go off with my blaster, kill the humans who couldn't run faster. You too, boy. If you mess with me, the human's gonna have to come and put me in the cupboard. That's how I'm gonna out if you dumb little punks try and run your mouth. Doctor starts to mumble, he wanna rumble, pimp slap him in his face and make them humble. Going off inferiors like that with a gun stick that's pointed at your... No, not saying that. So give it up now, all inferior life forms better bow, cause there is a murder rap to keep you fearing. The Daleks as humanity's end is nearing. My gun stick is the tool to smoke out all you bloody fools. Me and you can go toe-to-toe, no, maybe. I'm exterminating human fools daily. Yo, weekly, monthly, and yearly. Until all you inferior life forms see clearly that I'm down with the Dalek Supreme. The Doctor can't step to me. So when I'm in your neighborhood, you better duck. Cause D-Rec is crazy as... Not saying that either. As I shoot, believe I could. Wipe out humanity, boy. I'm coming straight out of Scratchwood.
Well, that was a thing that happened.
Let's never speak of this again.
Agreed.
I need a minute.
You all right there, human?
I feel like there's nowhere to go from here, really. But... oh, dear. Let's move swiftly on.
Thomas Watson asks, Dear Cult of Scratchwood, have any of you ever addressed Davros as Emperor?
I did once. Why did you do that?
The guys put me up to it. We thought it would be funny.
Fair enough. Matthew, have you lost your place?
Yes, I have. Sorry, bear with. Let me see. Yeah, we've done that one.
Memberberry asks, remember the 60th anniversary episodes? Remember how good they were? I remember. Yes, we remember. Thomas Watson asks, how many of you have actually met the Doctor face to face?
Just me, I think. Matthew, my ring modulator's failing again.
Sorry.
You'd better be. I don't think anyone else actually has. I have met the Doctor.
Really?
Yes.
How did that go for you?
Not well.
Dalek fan asks, Monty, what's your tea brewing secret? The secret is leaving the bag in to brew for 2 to 3 minutes. Really seals in the flavour. Thomas asks, do Daleks have an interest in heavy metal?
Yes, we do. We have an interest in its ability to protect us from other weapons. And using it to build spaceships.
I don't think that's... you know what, never mind.
The Dalek Lord asks, the special weapons Dalek is called, why don't you like? Spend 10 minutes with him and you'll understand. The special weapons Dalek says, screw you guys, you're all such meanies. Yeah, go write about it on your blog. Christopher Slight says, did you purposely send the B&M Daleks to various locations in Scotland? Not deliberately.
The Time Shadow asks, please can there be a video where the cult review the 60th anniversary specials? I think that could be fun. Well, that could be interesting, certainly. Maybe we'll think about it. Oh, apparently the audio file is the AskADalek.wav one. Hold on a second. Let's see if we can find that. Is it this one? Matthew, is it the one? Is this the one?
Well, we're going to give it a try. Let's see. It's not playing. It doesn't like it. Hang on. See if I can download it. 1 second. That one. Yeah. That looks right. Let's do that one.
Supreme Dalek of the Cult of Scratchwood, currently known as Nigel. Do you know how many paradoxes you caused by the explosion of the Vortex Manipulator? Do you know how many laws of time this broke?
I'm reasonably certain we heard this already.
Yeah, we did. Moving on.
Little Miss Tara Bear asks, Monty, what is your biggest fear? Oh, that's a very good question. I would have to say Tesco running out of tea bags.
Not predictable at all.
Or, I wasn't done, Tesco running out of tea bags, or
We're waiting, Monty.
give me a minute, I'm thinking.
You know, we got to wrap this up by 9:30.
I'm thinking. Okay. My second biggest fear, apart from Tesco running out of tea bags, is scorpions.
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 What is it really, Monty?
Tesco running out of milk.
There it is.
Holly asks, do Daleks have any Christmas traditions? Yes, we try to exterminate Father Christmas. Watch some television. Get involved with some hijinks with the human. Although we haven't done that for a while, we should probably do that again at some point.
The Cult of Scratchwood 2024 Christmas special, coming Christmas 2024.
You mean you can't make one tomorrow?
No, I'm busy.
Fair enough. The Tired Scot asks, what are you planning to do on Christmas? Watch more ads? Probably. Mainly watching Matthew relax. It is amusing watching him relax. Because when we're watching him, he can't. He gets very nervous.
It's true, I do.
Special Weapons Dalek says, Supreme, either apologize for being mean and tell your cult to apologize as well, or I'm telling the human what websites you visited on incognito mode.
If it's the websites about blowing up the world, I already know.
There, told you.
Dalek Matthew says, any chance you could sing Jingle Bells?
Give me a second. Excuse me, one moment. Right. Here we go. Are we ready, team?
Ready?
A 1 and a 2 and a 1, 2, 3, 4.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way.
Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh!
Ha! Jingle bells, jingle all the way.
Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh!
Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh. O'er our hills we go, laughing all the way.
Bells on bobtail ring, making spirits bright. How fun it is to slide and sing a sleighing song tonight. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way.
Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh.
Well done, guys. That was beautiful.
Thank you. Would you like to play another user-submitted video so you have a moment to recover?
Yes, I think I would. This is a video question from Dalek December, everybody.
Greetings, Cult of Scratchwood. Once again, it is I, the true Dalek Supreme. As I was saying, I wanted to ask you in regards to the particular situation. It is in regards to these sweet holiday confessions. Which of these chocolate delicacies should I convert into hot chocolate? The milk chocolate Dalek? Or the dark chocolate?
Again with the chocolate Daleks? I could have sworn we already addressed this issue last year. To consume even a harmless chocolate facsimile of a Dalek by another Dalek is subject to immediate extermination. What do you think, Cult of Scratchwood? Should this so-called Dalek Supreme be exterminated for such a blasphemous action?
Listen here, Pipsqueak. I still outright you, and can have you exterminated.
Don't you dare talk down to me, you mountainous red Duplo. Like a typical mountain, you're all presence and no brains.
Your mindless drivel is beginning to bore me. The significance of your ramblings are equivalent to a mosquito in the Taj Mahal.
Do you honestly think that I am going to lie down and take all of this abuse? I'm the only Dalek around here which seems to...
Well, while those two are busy bickering, I wanted to ask my own question in regards to these chocolate delicacies. Which one should I indulge in first? The chocolate pieces or the TARDIS? The choice is obvious.
Yes, the choice is indeed obvious. You should indulge in the TARDIS first, because then the Doctor cannot escape, and you can easily exterminate him. Matthew, shall we have a look in the emails?
Yeah, alright then, 1 second. Let's see. We've had an email from the Emperor Dalek with AskADalek 3. Let's see if that'll...
Loud and clear, Supreme Dalek.
Thank you, I guess.
We have a file called The Amazing Audio Drama from Moo the Dog. Let's play that.
Hello, I am the glorious Nigel.
I am Monty.
I am Derek.
I'm Darren.
And I am old. I mean Donald.
And I'm Matt.
Haha, you sound stupid.
You are one to talk, Darren.
Why, you little...
Boy, I'll have you know that back in my day we respected our elders.
Shut up. I can fly.
Would anyone care for a cup of tea?
Be silent or you shall fall to the might of the glorious Nigel.
This is one of the best audio dramas I have ever heard.
I highly doubt this is the case for the people listening to this audio drama.
Agree with me, or I shall throw you into a compost bin.
The suspense, the mystery, the drama. Find out what happens next time on...
Oh my god, John F. Kennedy, my arch nemesis, you shall die now.
Dear God, not again.
Hello, it is us, the shadowy antagonists. Oh no, Matt has become lazy with the voices. We all sound the same. Now we won't be able to stop the antagonists. I guess we are all going to die. The end.
Well, that was incredible.
It was 10 out of 10. I'm out of a job. Bye everyone, I'm retiring.
Stay where you are. Matthew, did you lose your place in the chat room again?
Might have done. Yeah, hang on. Here we are. Can you sing Jingle Bell? Alright, here we are. Right. Here we go.
Moo the dog says, how would you react if Monty switched to other beverages such as coffee, fruit juice, or hot chocolate? Much the same as if he kept offering tea.
There's quite a few questions to get through, so we're going to try and do a quick fire, because I've just realised we're miles from the bottom. So we're going to do some quick fire questions. So short answers, please, guys.
You've got it.
Right then. Where have we gone? 1 second. Here we are. Right. Here we go. Right then. Express Gaming asks, Dalek Supreme, would you rather have some tea from Dalek Monty or a hot cup of steaming the Doctor tea?
I would rather have neither.
Vamdra asks, Monty, offer Nigel some tea every few minutes till he accepts. I secretly sent temporal units to improve his casing to accept human refreshments. Offer him tea.
Supreme, would you care for some tea?
No!
Dalek Monty says, Monty, this is your Alexa reminder. You asked me to remind you to make sure you finish wrapping the Christmas present for the human.
Aww, what have you got me?
You'll have to wait until tomorrow.
Giratina asks, Nigel and the rest of the cult, what do you think of my new look?
It is superior.
Oliver Waite says, Nigel, I accidentally blew up Mars.
That's okay, we weren't using it anymore anyway.
The Emperor says, Supreme Dalek, I'm impressed with your lies. I will not be denied my vengeance.
You missed.
Dalek Sar says, what are you guys' favourite foods? Oh, good question. Guys, what are your favourite foods?
We cannot consume food.
I quite like Christmas cake.
Nobody asked, Monty.
Well, Dalek Sar did, actually, but fair enough. Where do dead Daleks go when they die?
Into an organic waste compost area. It's very straightforward. The nutrients are reused to feed the young. It's very efficient.
Well, that's gloomy. Supreme Dalek, my young Dalek Harold is requesting a pay rise and sick pay and holiday time.
Exterminate him. Insolence.
Little Miss Tara says, Nigel, what is your biggest regret?
Not exterminating Matt when I had the opportunity.
Someone's asking to go back in the cupboard.
I'll be good.
Thomas says, Monty, unlike the other Daleks, you were grown from one of Davros's cells. Does that make you superior or inferior to the others?
I have no thoughts on the matter.
Inferior?
You shut up, Donald.
Guillotine says, Monty, can you ban Nigel to the Shadow Realm?
Why would I do that?
I've lost my place again now. Hold on. What's your biggest regret? Done that one. Do Daleks have an interest in train spotting?
Darren does. I told you I'm only interested in their function in terms of hauling goods around.
Yeah. What else? Let's see. Derek, Nigel, and Monty, will you ever hug?
You asked us this already. Please stop asking.
Moo the Dog says, not a question, but I've sent you a pilot for a Cult of Scratchwood audio drama. We just played it. It was very good. Thomas says, Derek, which Doctor do you think is the most terrifying?
Number 7.
Interesting choice.
Have you seen that guy? He threatened us with unlimited rice pudding. It was terrifying.
Guillotine says, Matt, tickle the Daleks. I'm not going to do that. Mainly because if I attempt to, it's going to ruin the magic of the totally live video that's currently playing.
Stop ruining the magic.
Sorry. What else is happening? Monty, when did you get into tea?
World War II?
Should have known that, really, shouldn't I? Jesus says, guys, my father got me a Lego UCS Venator for my birthday.
That sounds good. Enjoy your new Lego.
Sausage says, Derek, will you ever play Doctor Who The Adventure Games?
I might. That's actually quite a good idea.
Moo says, how have you synced the Dalek head movement audio with their movements live on stream, Matt? I'm quite curious. I'm not going to tell you that because it'll ruin it. The Emperor says, return his tapioca pudding.
Fine. You can have your tapioca pudding back.
Vam just says, Dim Monty, if you're going to cook the Christmas dinner, be sure to buy extra fire extinguishers since you will 100% risk burning down the house.
Understood. Fire extinguishers have been obtained.
The DTS Workshop says, since Derek was a basic Dalek in the 60s parody, what would the rest of the cult look like?
Oh, that is an excellent question. I suppose I would have been a black Dalek with silver globes. Donald would be, Donald. Darren would be, a Dalek with a claw, like one of the movie ones. And Monty, well, Monty would be his usual self. Like, we'd get a classic Dalek and paint him camo green. It would work, honestly.
Hey, I've just realised the Dalek heartbeat hasn't been playing for the entire show.
You fail at life.
That's better. Right, where were we? I could have just not said anything. That's on me. I'm sorry, guys. Anyway, have you guys seen the Dalek Invasion of Dark's Corner?
No.
Thomas says, Dear Darren, who do you think is smarter, Davros or the Master?
The Master. Hang on, I'm not Darren. Darren, what do you think?
The Master.
That's better.
Moo the Dog says, where is the black version of Darren? Is there a black version of Darren? I didn't know there was. Moving on. Hey Darren, are you two in love? Is that why you're always together?
We are not in love.
Absolutely not.
Hey Darren, how does it feel to be the smartest Dalek in the room?
Pretty good.
Matthew Alden-Farrow asks why Matthew Alden-Farrow is asking this question on the subject of Matthew Alden-Farrow asking this question. Reasons. The Doctor asks, I have a full-size Dalek, what should I name it? Ooh. What should the Doctor name his full-size Dalek, you guys?
Ramana.
There you go. Thomas says, Donald, do Daleks have a different musical interest like my Dalek Harold likes heavy metal? Call me Cheese. Oh, okay. Cheese says, do Daleks have different musical interests?
I like classical.
I'm into Britpop.
Really, Darren?
Really? I like 80s music. and I like all of the songs about tea.
I do not like music. Luther Vandross is quite good, though.
The Emperor says, Supreme, you may have been created by the role, but you'll be destroyed if you try and betray me.
Cool.
Dalek Star says, do you guys all hate Nigel?
No! No!
No!
No!
Is the correct answer.
Dahl says, my image of a Dalek original character of mine who almost died and was transferred to the Murder Drones universe and also was insane. How do you feel about it?
It is a good image. Excellent work.
Vandra says, dear Derek, have you and the Cult of Scratchwood ever come across the Cult of Scratchwood before? If so, what happened?
We had a hell of a night, and then they left and never called us again. I think they didn't like hanging out with us very much. Probably because we're too cool for them.
Yeah, that's definitely it. Do Daleks watch the gnomes fight each other?
Not knowingly.
Emperor says, dear Derek, I'll try and repair the KFC. Actually, could you not? Dalek fan says, Monty, you're my favourite Dalek. You are the best at tea.
Thank you.
The Emperor says, we need a Supreme-centric episode so I can show the foolishness of the Dalek Supreme and the greatness of the Emperor.
Over my dead casing.
Giratina says, my friend Hybrid asks, how do Daleks go to the bathroom?
Like this. Oh, hang on. Due to the nature of the footage, I can't move. We move there and come back again. We covered this quite some time ago.
Vamdra says, dear Nigel, I Vamdrania, the Dalek Empress from another universe, declare my support for Derek as new Prime Minister, meaning new Supreme. He is more capable. That's my wedding gift for Derek and Donald.
Rude.
Moo says, Derek, Donald, Darren, Monty, and the so magnificent, glorious Nigel. Who would you say is the best Dalek out of all of you, and who is the most inferior being, including Matt?
Matt is obviously inferior. And I am obviously the best.
Speak for yourself.
Rude.
Who is your least favourite Doctor?
All of them.
What is the spider joke?
Apparently I'm afraid of spiders.
Sausage says, Matt, you have other Daleks. Do they have names and will they be featured in future episodes? Spoilers, sweetie. Remembrance Supreme says, okay, Donald, what will it take for you to abandon Nigel and rejoin my faction? Name your price. We're waiting, Nigel. No, not Nigel. Donald. It's been a long night. Donald, we're waiting for your answer.
Unlimited rice pudding. Also, a flying purple people eater. And, an Aston Martin DB9. And, unlimited cookies. And, a watch and a ramp so I can get into your office. That's probably all.
Lord Cyberram says, Supreme, we formed the Renegade faction against the Emperor from the former Time Lord Castellan.
That's a very good idea. Wait, what? No, I never said that. Go away.
Giratina says, what is your favourite Christmas film? Monty, what's your favourite Christmas film?
It's a Wonderful Life.
Nice. Derek, what's your favourite Christmas film?
What's the one where they exterminate everybody?
Die Hard? Is Die Hard a Christmas film?
We're not doing that.
Fair enough. Dalek fan says, hey, new series Daleks, why do you always need blue eye lens flares?
Because blue is superior.
Moose says, where can I buy a ring modulator for cheap? eBay, I imagine. DTS says, to the cult, what are your New Year's resolutions?
The extermination of the human race.
To be better at science.
To finally stop these young whippersnappers pushing me around.
To make better tea.
Derek, any thoughts?
Not sure. Maybe read more. And to the extermination of all other life forms.
Yeah, that checks out. Holly says, what are your New Year's resolutions? Also, Merry Christmas and have a Happy New Year. We just did that, didn't we? There's your answer. Moose says, when does Tea Time with Matt return? For an election special, I imagine. Let's see. Thomas says, have any of you met any Spider Daleks or Berserker Daleks? I hear they were quite popular during the Time War.
We don't talk about those guys. They're actually pretty lame. We did not get on.
Cyburn says, who is actually in charge of the Cult of Scratchwood?
Me!
Dalek says, are you guys pepper shakers?
That's racist! Don't be racist!
Little Miss Tara Bear says, can Monty sing Jingle Bells? Yes, he did it earlier. Terry says, Derek, who's your favourite metal band?
Iron Maiden.
Is Iron Maiden metal?
That name includes the element iron.
Solid logic. Express Gaming says, Dalek Monty, tell Dalek Supreme a tea joke and make him angry.
Dalek Supreme?
Yes, Monty.
What do you get if you cross a cup of tea with a pigeon?
I don't know. What do you get if you cross a cup of tea with a pigeon?
A flying cup of tea?
That doesn't even make any sense.
Wasn't your best. Thomas says, do any of you know there's apparently a Dalek handbook? Yes, I own it, and use it regularly with these guys around. Lord Cyberam says, could you Oh, we did that already. Matt, are you just typing out subtitles with one hand while operating the mirroring modulator with the other? No, of course not. This is all the guys. Guillotine says, the BBC won't make me canon. I want to make an appearance. Nigel, you stealer.
We will go to the BBC and try and make that happen.
The Emperor Dalek says, Supreme, I recommend playing Five Nights at Freddy's. No. The Dalek fan says, do you guys have colour changes in your blue eye stalks? I'm curious.
Mine and Monty show up red sometimes.
Why do they do that again?
Reasons.
Fine. Monty, will you play Down for Life by Testament?
I don't know what that is.
Dalek Sex says, I've stolen the Doctor's TARDIS. What should I do with it?
Travel back in time and defeat the Time Lords.
Emperor says, Derek, do you remember Percy the Patriotic Dalek?
Of course. That guy rules.
Weird paint job, though. Moo the Dog says, Monty, I have a life hack. Whenever you're cooking something in the microwave, make sure to stuff it with lots of foil, forks and knives. No, Monty, we talked about this. No. Sausage says, Monty, what happened to Daisy, your Minecraft cow plushie?
She's upstairs. I love her.
Dalek Star says, I eat other Daleks. Fear me. Well, that's, yes. The Time Shadow says, favourite and least favourite ever Doctor Who episodes for all of you to answer. I'll just answer this one. Favourite is probably Midnight, and least favourite is probably whichever the one it was with the absorber off. I was not keen on that one. Let's see. Apologies, we're rattling through these, so I apologise. Let's see. I've lost my place again, haven't I? Let's see, what's that? Here we are. If Monty were to drink Stenaline Fairy Tea, he would switch to coffee within an instant.
Probably.
Lord Cybram says, Monty, why do Daleks say exterminate when they say I love you?
Because they lack imagination.
Within the 1963 pilot parody, I've been wondering what would the rest of the cult look like. Nigel will probably be about... Oh, we covered this already. Dalek San says, Aperture Science or Black Mesa?
Aperture Science.
Why can't I find any more Assault Daleks as their favourite Bronze War Time War Dalek? They come up on eBay from time to time. I know they're there. Could the cult wish me a happy birthday for tomorrow?
Happy birthday, DTS Workshops.
Happy birthday! Happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
Nigel, do not sing Rickroll or I'll demote you forever.
Never gonna give you up.
Matt, could you sing G'day? Here are some lyrics. G'day, G'day, Christos is natus. Yeah, no. I already got my haircut from the barber's shop, says Fernando. Well done, you. Matt, how do you feel knowing your son will discover your channel? I don't think this is Ask a Matt. My image of a Dalek OC... I've done that one already. Why do you have chairs on a Dalek spaceship anyway?
We will explain later.
Supreme, can we do a collab together going through my Dalek reacts of this stream? Yeah, I'm sure that could be arranged.
Absolutely.
Dalek Supreme, would you like a different colour other than being red?
I'd like to be a deep blue colour. That sounds fun.
Matt, what's your favourite flavour of Dalek? Vanilla with a twist of raspberry. Dalek Supreme, have you heard of Skibbity... I have no idea what that is. How do Daleks reproduce?
When a mummy Dalek and a daddy Dalek love each other very much.
Nope. My brother Dalek Starek wants to ask who out of you is the ugliest.
I happen to think we're all quite aesthetically pleasing, actually.
I agree.
No one asked you.
Let's see. Dear Derek and Donald, I now pronounce you Dalek and Dalek. You may now exterminate together as a married couple. Insert wedding bells.
I did not consent to this.
Have you guys ever exterminated a human before, and why?
It's never really come up.
I probably did once. I can't remember. Would have been a while ago.
What else? Giratina has a cold. Send his regards and tell him to get well soon.
Get well soon, Giratina.
Get well soon. I will send you Lemsip.
Darren, when is the wedding? Apparently it's already happened. Is Monty's tea good? No comment.
My tea is excellent.
Sure, why not? Have you ever heard that song from the 60s, I'm going to spend my Christmas with a Dalek? You mean this one?
I'm gonna spend my Christmas with a Dalek and hug him underneath the mistletoe. And if he's very nice, I'll feed him sugar spice, and I cannot remember the rest of the words.
Very good, Darren. No, Donald. Words, sentences, phrases. I know what I'm doing. Monty, would it not be efficient to have a claw for tea making and such?
I get on quite well with my plunger, to be honest.
He does. My friend Dalek Ray doesn't want to exterminate people. What should I do?
Have you considered introducing him to the kettle? Worked out for us. Keeps Monty distracted while we do all the work.
Oliver said Monty should be Prime Minister.
My first policy would be to make sure tea was freely available on every street corner, uncancel HS2, ban hunting of badgers and foxes.
Isn't fox hunting already banned?
I'd actually prosecute people, and And also ban war and make peace, not peace the default. And then together we'll leave the world and spread a message of peace throughout the galaxy.
Vote Monty, everybody. Apparently he has sensible policies for a sensible Britain. Giratina, Monty, what do you think of pirates? Also, Nigel, stop stealing appearances on Big Finish, Dalek audiobooks. Why do you keep stealing my appearances?
I don't knowingly do it.
I'd quite like to be a pirate. It looks like fun. All the swashbuckling and singing.
I mean, there is also the murder and the taking of other people's property.
Yeah, I wouldn't worry too much about that bit.
Fair enough. What do you guys think about me? I'll eat you guys if you guys think I'm not cool.
Dalek Sar is very cool.
Very cool! Very cool!
Extremely cool!
When's the next Cult of Scratchwood episode? You just had one! We have Cult of Scratchwood at home. I've no idea where I was going with that joke. When I've written it. Matt, can we have an extra 30 minutes of airtime? Unfortunately not, because I've got to crack on with things. Monty, our t-shirts are made out of tea.
I don't know. I would need to investigate that.
Derek, would you rather buy the album Rust in Peace by Megadeth, a metal band, or Master of Puppets by Metallica, another metal band?
Master of Puppets sounds like it would be beneficial to understanding the master. Or the toy maker, possibly.
Also, Merry Christmas, Matt, and the Cult Nigel for leader.
Thank you. Merry Christmas.
What do you all want for Christmas?
I would like to conquer the inferior humans. And also a PlayStation 5.
Why do you want a PlayStation 5?
For the processing power.
Weird. Derek?
I would like a shinier gun. And also a teddy bear.
A teddy bear?
Yes.
Okay. Darren?
I would like more science equipment. My test tubes are dirty, and I can't clean them with the claw, so I need new ones.
Donald?
I'll just have a can of WD-40.
And Monty, as if I need to ask?
Tea bags!
Fair enough. When's the next tea time with Matt? Election 2024. My squad member Supreme, who's a Paradigm Dalek, asks you guys why you hate the Paradigm so much.
Because they are inferior. And also plot reasons.
All 5 Daleks rickroll the Emperor.
Never gonna give you up.
Never gonna let you down.
Never gonna run around and desert you.
Never gonna make you cry. Never gonna say goodbye. Never gonna tell a lie and hurt you.
The Emperor says, Derek, are humans still icky?
Yes.
Did you tell the Supreme that Derek took Matt's body one time?
I am aware.
Monty must have a tea empire.
I will have the best tea empire. I will call it Monty's. Do you get it? Because it's my name. And it sounds like tea.
Darren says, Darren of the Cult of Scratchwood, why did you cheat on Donald with Nigel?
What are you talking about?
Derek, there's a very big spider on your head.
Get it off! Get it off!
And that's the final one in the Ask a Question category. So thank you very much, guys. That was great. Let's see what's been going on in the chat room. Is there anything here? Any questions in here that we can see? Let's have a look. How do I ask a question again? I don't know. Words, sentences, and phrases. Right, let's see. Scroll up through here. Do Daleks have a concept of friendship?
Well, we're friends with Matt. Does that count?
I suppose it does. What else do we have? Donald wants a one-eyed, one-horned, flying purple people eater.
Only because I know he won't be able to provide one.
What else do we have here? Let's see. Any more questions in the chat? I've sent some models via Gmail before I weighed them. Okay, let's see. I've stolen the... Oh, we've done that one already. What do you think is the most superior and Dalek-like Shakespeare play? Oh, now that is a good question. Guys, what do we think?
Macbeth.
Macbeth?
Yes.
No further questions. Let's see. Stuff about Daleks remembering. Daleks, help me. I can't stop buying you. It's too addictive. Yeah, I can sympathise. It is a problem. Ah, dear. Right. I am afraid, guys, we are out of time for this one. You missed my question, Matt. Which question was it? Pop it in the chat now, and we will read it. Let's see. What does the Cult of Scratchwood think of Thomas the Tank Engine? We discussed this at the beginning of the show. I'm sure we answered that question at the top of the show. Yeah. Cult of Scratchwood puts on Macbeth for a future video. I like that idea.
That is a good idea.
Do any of the Daleks like the movie Back to the Future?
Back to the Future is excellent.
I agree. It is indeed excellent.
Doc Brown is my spirit animal.
Fair enough. Let's see. Dear Supreme, you're fired forever.
That's fair.
Right. So, let's wrap things up. Thank you very much, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this show. It's been fun. We've had some laughs. And, yeah. That's all we've got time for, I'm afraid. But thank you very much for joining us. I will hand you back to the cult to say goodbye properly. But from me, good night and happy Christmas.
Thank you, Matthew, for acting as question master. Matt, there's a question for you. Which Dalek is your favourite?
I don't have favourites. You're all brilliant. Monty. It's Monty. Like I said, no favourites. Monty. Dalek Monty. No favourites. You're all brilliant.
That's good to know. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you have enjoyed this very special, slightly manic episode of AskADalek. Once again, thank you to Dalek Vamdra for the gifted memberships. Your support of the channel is appreciated. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming. And remember to send in your questions for future episodes. Email askadalek@gmail.com or tweet at DalekUnitZX4927 using the hashtag AskADalek. Merry Christmas, humans, and a Happy New Year. The Daleks reign supreme. All hail the Daleks!
The Daleks reign supreme. All hail the Daleks. 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 The Daleks reign supreme.
Christmas to you all, and to all a good night. Why are you putting up the Christmas decorations? Asylum 1 is not releasing on Christmas Day. It's not? No, it releases on New Year's Eve.